Right, May 25th, 2023, Morris Avenue. Let's just focus on this. It's kind of foggy, man, due to the glass being a bit dirty. Look at this light right above. Straight ahead. You see that little light? U.S. government spying device that follows me everywhere I go. So yeah, I'm pinned for aerial surveillance on a 24/7 basis. Again, you can see it much better now. Straight ahead. That light's gonna be everywhere I'm at, and we're gonna see flying objects, and it'll just be a continuation of what we're recording lately, which is again, U.S. government aerial devices follow me around everywhere I go, and this is all while there's wanted killers and missing kids and massive drug distributors and all of that. U.S. government maintains an aerial surveillance device watching me at all times. Look at how that thing just distorted. That's them distorting it. But I mean, I don't know why they distort it momentarily, because and it's right there again, you know. So the U.S. government has the means to keep a real gang of devices monitoring me everywhere I go, but they can't come up with certain missing kids that they've had a task force on and shit. That shit don't make no sense, you know. But this is why I have to record this, because this is unbelievable. 3 years running, every day I walk out, there's that aerial device. At night, just standing, and you know, multi objects as well. In the day, it's just many plain looking things. But again, we're in the Bronx, heading towards Jerome Avenue, heading to Jersey City, because we're gonna be doing some lift. And the U.S. government is gonna have these aerial devices following me around as I'm doing Lyft and Uber. And again, while there's missing kids and wanted killers. And by the way, I work for them. I work for the U.S. government, so this is another strange aspect of all of this. But that's a different story. Right now, we're just focusing on the aerial devices and their constant pursuit and maintaining a position to have a visual on me. We're on Jerome now. But it's crazy because it's like these people are closing all of the streets, you know? Stop the car.
What's your fast, brother?
gonna stop the car. I'm gonna stop the car right now, just so I can catch how he's positioning himself to, to follow. We just gotta catch this. And as I'm driving away, we can potentially see, how it's coming along. You see how it's driving along? So it's standing, but it's moving along now. So now it's much closer than where it was. See, now it's, over here. So that kind of illustrates how this standing device is really an aerial mobile device. Yeah, it's mobile and moves. So the U.S. government has the means to have aerial devices that are in the air and can follow whatever they want to follow. I don't think they're using it for things that they should, and this is the broken record of all of this. They're using it for covert, but not necessarily too covert, spying activities. Why isn't it too covert? Because a common citizen is able to identify it and realize, hold on a second, this thing is following me. See, now I'm all the way over here, about to get on the George Washington. This aerial device is, moving with me. And again, there's others. There's other ones. And what's another broken theme here? Broken theme that I'm gonna continue mentioning. By the way, this is at your taxpayer's expense. They're debating about raising the ceiling, but part of the reason that they're almost financially handicapped with the debt is because they spend your taxpayer money on ridiculously insane things like this. I can't stress enough how much of a project this actually is, being that somebody needs to drive that thing, and there's a group of people surveilling, and then of course you got the supervisor overhead costs. But just driving to Jersey so we can start our lift. Double up the income legally. It's not like we're selling drugs here. We're out here doing Lyft and Uber and DoorDash. And we're about to cross over the bridge. And this thing is right there. So I think this is a good video illustrating how the standing light is really an aerial moving device for surveillance. So as I head to Jersey, this thing is gonna follow me at your taxpayer's expense. As I'm in Jersey doing Lyft, it is going to follow me at your taxpayer's expense. Then I'm gonna end up coming back to the city, and by that time it'll be the day. It'll be the planes following me at your government expense. And here we can see the mobile one already showing up, Look at the mobile one right here. Going behind that light. Again, U.S. government surveillance devices. There's another one up here. Flying away. Because that's what they do. They hover and they circle me. Hover and circle. That's their motto, I guess, at the Central Command Station. Make sure you're hovering. Make sure you're circling them. Because we have a strict directive. That's what they must be saying. That's what they must be saying. By the way, I got one to my right too, and it's creepy. Didn't realize it till right now. I just illustrated that device is now up here. This video is very coherent. Look, the device is now up here. Right there? To the left? Right there to the left? So then, this is where I get a little bit emotionally disturbed. They have the ability to do this, but there's missing kids. Child cases going cold. Obviously, they're not going out the day that the kids reported missing with these devices trying to capture the person. Because if they did go out there with the device like this, just have it in the air, waiting for the person to come out from the last place they were seen, these cases will be resolved in a week. The government, I hate to say this, doesn't care about missing kids or any crime at all to a great extent. Because look at what they have. The capability to be overhead 24/7 with a surveillance object. And at that, multiple surveillance objects. So when they're talking to you about all these issues, you can literally say, well, hold on. Don't you have surveillance capabilities to monitor whatever you want 24/7? This is an illustration of the answer to that being, hell yeah. They have the surveillance capability to monitor anything 24/7. The question is, what does it take for the governmental interest to be at that level? In my case, I really have no idea why they're doing this. And the theories that I've developed are not going to be disclosed in the videos. Right now, we're just focusing on the aerial surveillance objects and presenting some points, which is, how can the government justify this when there's greater concerns, and etc. Just crossing over to New Jersey to do Lyft, like I've been doing for like 2 months now. Before it was DoorDash. I still do it here and there. Alright, I'm on the highway now. We can see the stages right in front of me. Right in front of me. Centered. Right there. It has never changed. It is left. right position. It has never changed. It's left to right, left, right position. Now, as we already mentioned, I got this running. I got it to my left too. Look, see, as I'm driving, this thing is to my left on the highway. I'm not gonna record it the whole time, but as you can see, it's constantly in front and on the left. All at your taxpayers' expense. For what? To watch me drive to Jersey to do Lyft, because that's what's happening. Look right there. This thing can respond to any crime, because look at how fast it's moving on the highway. We're going 70 miles an hour. This thing is on me. So if there's a murder today anywhere in the world, this thing can respond instantly. This is what I'm saying. The local and state government law enforcement dudes need this. They need it so they can respond to crime and stop risking their lives. You know what I mean? I think that's a smart idea. Now this thing is right in front of me. It's incredible, man. But it's coming to the point where traffic conditions require me to, you know, we've shown enough. We've shown enough. We left Morris Avenue. We're on the highway. This thing is still with me. We've shown enough, right? But I gotta keep getting videos so I can demonstrate how this is happening every day. This is happening every day. Look at that thing in the air. Right in front of me. I gotta focus now. Making sure I get to Union City. See, look, this thing is right there, just flying by. It does this all the time. It flies by like it's doing something. But it's also right here on the right. Right there on the right. But I'm gonna stop.